Which direction should I look this chain? I begin my questioning by orienting myself in the installation, which curves around both ends of the exhibition space and up to the ceiling. The bells, each made in a different year, sound and look different, and have their own cycles that correspond to the speed at which the chain rotates. This curve can be viewed as both a descending and ascending curve, as the cycles do not get faster the higher you go, nor do they get slower the lower you go. I liken it to the curve of life, and remind myself that the rise and fall of life also depends on my perspective. This stems from the fact that one of the ideal ways to look at the curve of one's life is not to identify whether it is upward or downward, but rather to see that one is constantly present in every moment when different bells are ringing. The bells, which move in different phases rather than jaggedly, create a regular flow of sound movements. In other words, Bella Bells creates a completely different wave of sound inside the exhibition space than outside the venue, so by staying in the room for a while, the spectator is in a different stream of waves, which in turn changes their own body waves. Bella Bells can eventually conclude that depending on how many bells we hang on the curve of life, and how regularly we can revolve them, we're forming a certain frequency in our lives, which can encompass our life context. It is crucial that this periodicity is not irregular, but kept at a steady pace. The endlessly rotating chain moves very slowly at a constant speed. The systematic movement of the chain forms the cycle of each bell ringing, which reaches our auditory perception and eventually affects our brainwaves. I gaze at the empty slots in the chain, which indicates that I will one day again attach fragments of some experience or someone to the curve of my life. It is a commitment to the future that I will continue to listen to them over and over again, and that eventually becomes the cycle of my survival.